Hi again, welcome back on Usika. So today let's make Torta Caprese. It's an Italian dessert. It's a flourless chocolate cake. It's so delicious and easy to make, and we're going to use almond flour today. So let's get started. I have about 5 eggs and one and a half cup of almond flour and confectionery sugar 1 cup. Chocolate chips, we're going to melt them. That's about one and a half cup of bittersweet chocolate and 2 sticks of butter, which is about a cup of butter, and pinch of salt. And what goes well with chocolate is coffee, so I have about 1 tablespoon of instant coffee powder. So I'm going to separate these eggs into 2 different bowls, the egg yolk and the egg white. So let's get started separating them. So this is a delicious chocolate cake, and it can also be a keto friendly if you are going to substitute the sugar with that of monk sugar or stevia besides being granulated sugar. So I'm going to double boil the chocolate and the 2 sticks of butter in a double boiler, which means I have kept a pot of water and another pan on top, and the steam from the water is going to melt the chocolate and the butter together. So that is what it's actually doing, and it took me about 15 minutes because I did not cut the butter into small pieces. And here it is. It's nice and melted, and I'm going to keep this aside and make sure it's not too cold because we need it in a nice room temperature. So let's see if the flour that I'm using almond flour, as it is a flourless cake, so we're substituting almond flour instead of the regular flour. So in a bowl, we are going to in a larger bowl, we are going to take all the 5 egg yolks, and I'm using the granulated sugar today, and we are going to mix this on a high speed until it is nice and ribbony and it's becoming a pale yellow in color. So depending on the hand mixer you have, or you can use a stand mixer as well, depending on the speed, and it might take you about between 10 to 12 minutes. So I'm adding the instant coffee powder now. I'm not using any vanilla extract because I wanted the coffee flavor that goes very well along with chocolate. So now I'm adding the seed almond flour. Mix it all well. So now I'm going to slowly pour in the chocolate mixture into the almond flour on a very slow speed. So once they're all mixed well, I'm going to keep this aside. Now let's get started with our egg yolks that we had saved. I'm going to whisk them on a high speed continuously for about 10 minutes until it's forming a stiff peak. Make sure it's forming a stiff peak. That's the most important step in the baking of this Torta Caprese, because this is what is going to give you the volume to the cake, since we are not using any flour. So we are going to divide this egg white into 3 parts. I'm going to fold in the egg white. Make sure not to whisk it too hard. So just slowly folding in the egg white with the chocolate mixture that we made. So that's why I'm distributing into 3 parts and folding it in, so we do not let the air escape from our egg whites. So let's slowly do that. This is going to be your crucial step. Please do not skip on doing it very slow. So once it is mixed well, and yes, it's done, I'm going to take the baking sheet, and I have the leftover butter paper that I had. It has already some butter. I'm going to use the same paper to just rub it on my spring bottom cake. Pour in the mixture, and the temperature today we are using is about 300 and 50 degrees Fahrenheit for about 1 hour and 25 minutes, and that includes cooling, so make sure to check after 50 minutes because each of the oven will be different. And now I'm going to dust it with some white chocolate powder and some chocolate powder. I mean the white sugar, confectionery sugar, or the powdered sugar, and along with that some chocolate powder. You can either just add the chocolate powder or just the sugar powder, but I added both of them today. So thanks for watching, Usika, and I hope you like my recipes. And if you haven't already subscribed, do like and subscribe to Usika. Let me cut and show you a nice piece of this flourless chocolate cake. Look how delicious and delicate it looks, and it really tasted very delicate as well. You can certainly serve this with nice fresh whipped cream, but I just enjoyed it without any whipped cream. It was so delicious and light. And once again, thanks for watching, Usika. You have a good day. Bye-bye.